Pwede kung mabilis ang tempo nila. Meron silang Rafaela. So I think doable. Olos is decent versus Yisan Chin. Kasi si Yisan Chin, farmer siya. Isa lang i-dash niya, basically.
Put down to a third of his health. So far, so good. Just like that, ang layo na pala ni Wise. Ang bilis niya mag-farm. This is a very fast Aulos.
Yeah. I wonder. Pwede niya gamitin tong tempo na to para manggulo. Kunwari, itong bottom lane, meron kang ultimate, tas pwede nilang i-go yung kaso. GL card. Si V. Kamuntigan pa.
Close, but not quite. Aldous, first blood on the gold lane. Aldous. Donut falls, pero may trade. Mountain Shocker on a recalling of Venus. And ngayon papasukin ni Cadenza underneath the turret. Tapat yung damage. Pero may trade. It wasn't an execution, and that's still a kill going over to Haji. Ang ganda na laban na to. 2-2 agad, 2 minutes in.
Ahead sa kalaban mo. And then use that gold advantage para manalo sa mga duelo.
And eventually we'll see it in action, especially when they start taking these major objectives. But wait, fight down here in the lower half of the river. Ureshi dashing on through, guiding him papunta kay Hayes. Let's see. Oh, reward manipulation put in by Sonic Imam. Haji with that stun. Cadenza goes down, the slow and the turtle claim going over. Mr. Del Rosario, Blacklist International, making that lead all the more present. 1.5k about in 5 minutes.
Sure na nililigtas nila doon. Kasi sobrang ganda ng initiation na from Cadenza, but with all of the sustain na meron Blacklist International.
Cadenza gets caught out here with a stun. Ao gets the kill. And so far, good news for H2. Nakuha niya pa rin yung kanyang purple buff. Pero tinawag papasok dito. Si Donut, gonna get stunned here. Still alive, surviving the field. Guiding him on out. Another kill. Oh, max range on that Brody. And there's a jump. May likod. Check out Dominic. May punish mo dito. Mula kay H2. Hindi siya mahuli ni Ureshi. They're gonna get away with this. 2 free kills on the side of Blacklist.
Exactly. Kasi tinuloy ni Donut yung kanyang ulti at handang-handa si Venus with his Holy Baptism. Pagbaba mag-heal na konti tapos mag-stun. And obviously may damage output na dito si Wise pati si Haji. Really falling behind dito ang NXP pero yung Blacklist, they're gonna keep the tempo up.
Yep, and the choke has begun. 7 minutes in after taking the turtle, swiftly going for the orange. You saw H2 try for it, pero again, makikita mo dito yung talent ni H2 is pagbabasa ng retry. Hindi niya inasim. He didn't use it. So it's safe for the next major objective take. Pero looking at the gold, 4,400, Wise is 5,000. So ahead na. Nakalamang na. So nahanap na ni Wise yung gusto niyang gawin with that Demon Slayer.
Yeah. With so much of a lead. Parang halos item ahead na siya kay H2. And next play ko, tingnan natin kung paano sila mag-crash. I mean, sobrang lakas pa rin first.
Donut and Cadenza, that 2-man combo, not enough to take down Owl, especially with Queen V next to him. Holy healing, keeping him alive. Cadenza, conceal play, mahanap dito. Circling Eagle on to Wise. Mr. Del Rosario, saan ka pupunta? Goes in for the fight. Oh no, Undying Fury quite yet. Pero mag-magsisya dito. Let's give me the jump in. Takes 2. Hayes takes him down alongside Ureshi. Matakot sila. Dominic looking for 1. Nagamit nila yung Polystar Moon. Haji! Sonic Imam gets 1 more. Cadenza falls. Ureshi and Apopisha. Hayes backing out. That's gonna be a push up top and down bottom. That's 2 tier 1s going down. Mid lane for pressure dito. 4v3. How can they defend? That's a pull-in! Nice goal by Ureshi! Tatapusin ni H2 si Owl. This might have been too much for Blacklist to stay. Stay straight. Ginamit doon ni Donut. Sinong tatalo na niya? Target cancelled. Magpupush na lang siya instead.
Napakagandang set of events para sa next play Evos. Kasi sa lahat ng gulo nangyari, nakapag-push mas Donut sa nakapag-farm siya. Effectively, 2k na lang yung lamang ng Blacklist International. Ganda nung collab sila kay Wise. Especially using itong Matilda para sa defense. They get out of the Eve ultimate dahil sa kanilang mga flicker. Well done and well executed for natin NXP Evos.
Oh, wait, bottom lane, Dominic, kamunti ka na. It's enough. That's gonna be a 2-man assault down bottom. And here we go, another one, real world manipulation. Sonic Imam puts it up. Kailangan na naman ko ito. That's gonna be the commitment by Aulus. Wise gonna secure this 9th Lord. And just like that, they call retreat Venus. Starting the dispersion. And it's gonna be Alcott out. Medyo masyadong malayo. Malalim ang Brody. Pero may bawi. Down goes Koreshi. 1 for 1 so far in this extended team fight. And that's going to be a good trade for next play. Nakahabol sila ng konti, keeping this gold lead to about 2K.
Galing talaga ng ginagawa ng NXP Evos dito for the kills kasi they're backing on their knockdown tapos may combo damage out mula H2, so that's well done. Fortunately, Blacklist International, no, galing nila mag-trade. So nakita nila there are two people in the bottom lane, including yung jungler ng NXP Evos. So sinimulan agad nila, finance clear agad nila itong Lord. And with the ultimate mula kay Haji, na ang aim lang talaga ay mag-zone out, hindi makapasok sa area of control ng NXP. Ang NXP ng Blacklist International.
Yep. And now up top, Lord, nagsisimula na magmukhang pula. Baluarte na ng Blacklist International ang mapa. And slowly but surely, NXP Evos, their plan here is to defend first. Take down this first Lord. They still have those inhibitor blasts. Pwede pa rin ma-wipe itong wave na ito. But look at this. It looks like Blacklist International are committing. There's a revelation. Papasok isa ni Donut. H2 finish the job. Down goes Owl. Meron pa ba? Still no trade on the side of NXP Evos yet. That's 2 down! H2 gets the double! Down goes Queen B. Napasama pa yata. Blacklist International may have overcommitted here. It's a triple kill! John Paul Salonga! What are you doing? Down goes Dominic as well! At titigil na ang Blacklist International.
Hindi rin sila nakapag-split push dun sa may bottom lane. Napakagandang chain of events para sa next play. Ang ganda ng shot selection nila, going for the backliners first. Meron din silang chain stuns. Imagine mo, meron silang Rafael, meron silang Matilda, meron silang Johead, tapos meron din konting stun itong Aldous, as well as this Ruby.
Yep, so that's not Conte, that's 4. Ang dami ng Wolf, and that's becoming trouble for Blacklist. Ang late na nung gold lead, man. Kanina nasa 2K, ngayon 1K na lang. And even Blacklist knows that it's dangerous to fight.
Sama mo pa yung bangka ni H2 pag sakali. So literally, lahat sila may stun. That's why yung mga damage, yung mga clashes na malapit sa base ng NXP Evos will always favor them over Blacklist International.
Yeah, so that was one mistake that next play was waiting for Blacklist to make, or not a mistake, but for them to read into. So now nakuha na next play on, which gave H2 a triple kill, sitting at 602. Sobrang safe ng usage na to. Let's look at the items.
So Dominance Ice, obviously makikita natin yan. Malakas na rin si Eve, going for the brute force breastplate, the standard build up. Kailangan nila ng mga anti-heal kasi ang Blacklist International nasa-sustainable. Lahat sila pang-sustain yung kanilang composition. So, having those anti-heal mechanics will be of high value para sa next wave Evos.
And it's actually confusing, no? Yung dynamic ng dalawang lineup ngayon, lalo na naka-ariba na sila. Let's put it at that, naka-ariba na sila. 9 and 7, 12 minutes in. Parang, both of them kind of wanna ube, but both of them kind of don't want to do that at the same time. Kasi delikado dun sa una magko-commit.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
H2 meron siyang barko, may Dauntless Fleet.
Oh, watch out. Tatapusin na ba? Nako! Sinimulan ng iba. Kakainin nung kabila. And there's a real revelation. And they take down. There's a nice jump in by Dominic. That's a holy baptism. Taking crew down. Hayes and Cadenza bites the dust. That's going to be wise, securing the Lord. This is Luminous, getting at 13 minutes in. Abort mission, sabi ni Donut. Nothing there for me to get. And that's going to be a wave he left up top. Pero masasalubong siya ng isang Luminous Lord. The choke resumes. Blacklist International gonna take the purple away here from H2.
Maganda din sa ginawa ng Blacklist International. They fought outside of the base. Tingnan mo yung timing. Hindi nag-ulti agad dito. Wala pa lang available kay Donut. Could have gone for the Mountain Chakra para nakita ng mga NXP Evos. Kaso, masyado nang late at natalo na sila. Yung jump ng Esmeralda combination with the Evos, so deadly in this game. Kailangan mo i-respect yan. If you're NXP, yung mga laban outside of their base, hindi sila papaboran doon.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
And that's where the ube doesn't happen. Mountain Chakra helping clear the wave. Nagkumpul-kumpul doon. Lord na lang natitira, and that one cart, that's gonna be inhibitor up top, taken down. Meron pa ba shield itong mid? And it looks like wala na. Another inhibitor falls here for next play Evos. Donut, tatrabaho sa may baba, and there's a real revelation. Plus, the Undying Fury. Masayaw-sayaw dito si Ureshi, and there it is! Owl gets one! Ureshi taken down, and here comes Donut. Aparan si Owl, not enough. It's going to be a tough one. Owl flickering in, tinapos si Wise, down goes the Owlers. Cadenza falls as well, popping immortality. Mag-revive siya, buhay pa. Still underneath this base. 4v3. What's gonna happen, Wolf? Another falling star move, but H2 falls. Haji gets a kill. Mega kill. This Eve is unstoppable. Papabagsakin ni Hayes dito. Si Wise, Mr. De Rosario fallen for now. Kasi the smartness now. But you don't even survive for so long. Hayes, the only one left. He's clearing the waves. He's struggling. He's trying. This one-time SEA Games gold medalist cannot defend by himself. Kasi Oreshi, kaya ba nila to? Man defense. That's a pull-in. Hayes, sobrang baba na. Ang tagal, walang damage dealer sa base. Retreat, sabi ng Blacklist.
Woo! Sweaty defense para sa NXP Evos, but Blacklist International napagandang execution. Nung tinalo na ni Aldous si si Owl, going for the wind of nature, tapos ginamit niya yung walls. Tumalon siya as the wall, tapos nag-flicker forward. Hindi rin siya na-punish. Eventually, mamamatay doon si Owl, but masyado nang napakomit si Donut as well as si Cadenza, kaya naman, eventually napatay lang sila ni Wise. You gotta have to comment itong si Oreshi at itong si Yelly Hayes. They tried their best and so far, mabubuhay sila for one more fight.
Yep, that's the Bataanon and Castro combo. But look at this, Donut using that Chase Fate in a defensive manner. And there you go, some snaps put in. Dominic finishing the job. Papabagsakin dito si Haji. Alikima must fall in. That's going to be a collapse. Our next play, Evos. Pero may bawi dito ang Blacklist. Down goes Cadenza. Hayes, where are you going? Sumasayaw-sayaw si Dominic. Stealing these shields. Baka siya pa mapatay dito. And that's from the backline, Owl. Brody, the assassin, the marksman assassin. Undying Fury keeping him down. Ureshi, buhay pa. That's still going to be a takedown, and it's just H2. John Paul Talonga wiped out. Owl scores the maniac. Blacklist International can smell the finish.
You can smell it, jumping forward sila. Sobrang ganda nung last flash na yun kasi nag-in out. Pansinin mo, di ba? Na corner yung mga members ng NXP. Wala silang nagawa dun sa in-out ng Blacklist International. Very well orchestrated na fight, and every time yung pinakahuling clash, nagsimula siya nung nahanap nila si Aldous, and without Aldous, dapat huli Aldous dadating para may panggulat ang side ng NXP Evos dahil
mid popoling ko pa?
I think so, pwede, nakita natin, pero mas maganda siya sa Clint versus the Clint kaya siyang takihin nung Kupa, so pwede siyang pwede siyang maging sagot. That's why I do understand the Popolin ko pa in the gold lane. Maganda rin siya versus Clint. Some gold laners will argue na kayang-kaya nung Popolin ko pa yung Clint.
Alright, well, looking at the draft here, it looks like Blacklist International ang nahanapan ng sagot ng NXP Evos. If we're talking about a one-on-one comparison, like counters for counters, logically speaking, nabanggit mo, Wolf, yung Khalid and Esmeralda relationship you have towards the late game. Again, the carry can go head-to-head with the Aldous. Ikakite niya lang and then eventually masya-shred. Pero nakalimutan natin, baka ito yata yung naging isang early game Aldous sa liga ng MPL and competitive Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Let's go into the game now. Game number 2. Next to Evos, they came in with a better draft this time around. Maybe they can steal a game away here. Even the odds 1-1. Here we go, magsimula si Mr. Del Rosario dito sa kanyang purple at same ang gagawin ni John Paul Salonga.
Ngayon biglang nag-make sense sa akin yung Lunox versus Matilda tsaka Doyle kasi masakit talaga siya. Tapos kaya nyo, para sila may sustain. So kung trading ang labanan, lamang ang Blacklist International na binubuli lang nila. Because of that light mula dun sa Lunox, nahihirapan pumorma itong Matilda at tsaka itong Joehead.
Ang taas ng uptime, no? And nababawi yung up lane matchup. Ejector onto Haji. He's gonna have to fall here. First blood goes over to next play Evos.
Nice flicker usage mula kay Cadenza. Early pa lang yung paggagamit niya ng flicker pero sulit na yon. Imagine at 50 seconds nagamit mo agad yung flicker mo offensively for your team. That's really good para sa NXP Evos.
Yep, plus the fact na naka-pull yourself together siya. So yung bilang niya ay 90 instead of 120. Let's check out this XP lane matchup. Ureshi versus Dominic. It is the execute, Wolf. Confirmed, execute Khalid na to.
Yep. So maganda to para sa Khalid for sure. Ang maganda dito kasi since Khalid siya, meron siyang passive, nakakaikot siya as we saw in the mid lane. So after niya ma-fast clear yung lane niya, pumunta siya sa ibang lanes para tumulong sa NXP Evos, further bolstering yung kanilang early game composition. Or, pwede rin siya maging bully against si Esmeralda. Pwede niyang tampayan yung Esmeralda na yan. And wait for him to go to execute range and then win the lane afterwards.
Now, V, binabantayan si Owl dito. Hayes gonna spot him out. rain down a few blossoms, and there you go! Raging Sandstorm! Masastan dito ni Haji, but it's not enough. I think NXP Evos, alam nilang lamang sila sa early stage of the game. 2 minutes in, that's about 500 gold ahead. Cadenza finally gets one! It's the actual purple! Na-delay na dito si Wise.
Ganda nung club nito. Kasa ko na yung turtle.
Yep, but H2O is in trouble! That was a falls. Salik Imam gets the kill. Ureshi gonna try to buy time again. Gonna try to regroup. Missed the opportunity dito. Cadenza hindi pa yata ready yung kanyang ejector, pero wala naman damage sa mid. So Venus gets away with it.
Also itong jungler sa mga farmer na jungling emblem or mage slayer na ngayon ay demon slayer na tawag. Para sa mga farm heavy na mga jungler. This wasn't the first time. Kung recall, yung mga season 5, ginagawa na to.
Oh! Yep, ejector onto one. That's going to be Mr. Del Rosario surviving with just a sliver of health. Magbubuhay pa ang Aldous and they disengage.
Well done from NXP. Actually, taking advantage. Tapos nabibigyan na ng farming sa H2. Hindi ganun kalaki naman na Blacklist International. And the fact na nakuha nila yung mga turtles, that's very good.
Oh, no, not nabisita sa may bot lane. Trying to get the kill on Owl. Instead, he's gonna fall. Nabisita sa may bandang likod ni Venus at ni Haji. Hayes, maybe 1 or 2 seconds too late. That's going to be Dominic. Iniiwan-iwan niya rin yung lane, eh, no? So, medyo maganda rin yung matchup na rin. Dito, Falling Star Moon, nothing didn't happen. This is the endless XP fight. Yung walang namamatay sa nila kasi pareho sila sustain.
Yeah. Yung ano kasi, makikita natin mula sa NXP, pag every time na napapawi sila Blacklist International, nawawala silang vision, kaya naman nag-go nila yung bottom lane.
Yep. Oh no! Venus looking low. Apple Pisha, Hayes. Napapagsak ng konti. Wise coming in. Chase Fate. Oh, one punch man taken down Hayes. That's a few stacks on the first skill of this Wise. 1 and 3 in 4 minutes. Namang ng 1K ang Blacklist International. Cadenza naghahanap dito. That's gonna be the flicker. And the ejector. Papabagsakin dito si Cadenza. Ito na yung mid-game spike ng isang Lunox.
Oh no, para sa Blacklist, para sa NXP, hindi nila na-check na nandun na ibang members ng Blacklist International. Hinabol nila si Wise. Understandable naman, may killed sila, tsaka meron silang Jawhead. So there's a kill potential, pero hindi ulit nila na-scout. Yung vision ng NXP Evos dito, tinatry-door na sila Leo. At kitang-kita natin na meron silang mga good intentions, pero dahil wala silang information, hindi nila na-convert into actual kills. In fact, sila pa yung napapunish na Blacklist.
Yep, which is a far cry from game number 1 na sobrang lamang nila sa vision. This time around, medyo gipit. They have to buy their information with so much resources. And that's gonna be a push down bottom lane. Nakakalamang doon si Owl up top. Ginamit ang Chase Fate para na mag-cross ng river. And they've switched H2. Gonna be farming up here. Tapos sa bottom naman, dito sa mid, si Ureshi would be dangerous. Maganda ito. Ejector onto one. Kulang sila ng damage. They're gonna retreat. Cadenza gonna recall.
Nice usage of the darkness. Ulti mula sa Lunox to dash out palayo dun sa initiation ng NXP. Alam natin na siya yung potentially pwedeng i-jump eh.
Yup. And the jumps on NXP Evos are lethal, pero dapat mag-all-in sila. And it's so hard to go all-in. Yun nga kung kulang ka ng vision. So, NXP Evos, they have to be a little more careful. And Blacklist International, they're doing the next best thing. Is they're stopping the vision. That's going to be the second eagle. Plus an ejector. Owl, not gonna survive this one. Ureshi gets a kill. Masastaan niya yung Festival of Blood. Give me the Chase Fate. Alam ng Blacklist International nasaan lahat ng miyembro ng NXP Evos. But it might be too late. This top lane, tier 1 might go down. Dalawang nandyan. Si Donut at saka si Hayes. Let's see. Lumito nga pa, honestly, besides the red going down through bottom, next Evos, pag may pinili silang puntahan, nakukuha nila.
That's right. Meron silang carry, tas Matilda Jawhead. Good lane control. At dominant sila. Kaso yun, sakit talaga ng Esme. Laban sa mga
yung shields! Ang daming shields ni Hayes, kinain lang ni Dominic. 1-0-1 on this Esmeralda na actually, I have to comment as well, nahanap niya yung tempo. Dapat talo siya doon sa laning with Ureshi, right? Pero the fact na nagjajagelan sila, step in, step out, they're okay. Oh no, ejector by Cadenza, sasalayan ng Raging Sandstorm. Why is gonna go down here? Hindi na na-heal no Rafaela, and that's going to be the Haji DJ coming in underneath the one. DL card! Oh my Venus, confirming the kill out to John Paul Salonga. Mababa ang buhay ng mga miyembro ng NXP Evos dito, hindi nila kayang lumaban. It's going to be both teams biding their time. Not a good engage on either side. Pressure is still on.
Sobrang gandang pick-up mga sa Blacklist as they stopped H2 once again. Second death dun sa carry. Combination is there and Haji DD sobrang threatening na. Ganda kasi na start para dito kay Haji. 3-1 and 3 on the Lunox means at least meron itong COD tsaka kung Lightning Truncheon man o Genius Wand yung kanyang pinili. We'll see. I think yung maganda dito pinili is yung Genius Wand. Para may pang-burst talaga sila gamit yung Haji DD.
Yep, Haji DD proved well in the early game. Turtle going over here to Blacklist International, ang huling turtle ng larong ito. 2 minutes until we see the first Lord. Donut masaspatan dito si Wise. And that's gonna be a potential engagement down bottom. Was that a flicker? Ejector, a TikTok play! Taken down out! Nahuli natin yung bandang dulo nung play na yon. Ureshi getting one more stack. 3-0-1 on this Khalid. Not bad at all.
At i-go nila yung mid lane. Let's go for Haji.
Oh! Forcing out the Order Brilliance from the Lunox. Talik Imam has to retreat. Dominic, nakatakalaman niyo dito. Mabilis ang kakas na may ilalim ng Tier 1. Hayes pushing on forward 4v2 situation sa may gitna of an esport of ours and in this industry. We are at the precipice. Right now, Black International could have been on 1-2. Naspatan nila doon si Hayes. Nabigla si Mr. Bataanon. And right now, next to Evos, they're scrambling for information. And again, it's a lack of vision. I think it opened up because of the chase fake.
Exactly. Makikita natin ngayon, i-go nila si Wise if they get the kills with great. Nice conceal play.
Oh no, that's 3v1. Could be dangerous. Oh, look at the damage on H2! Hindi kinaya. Survive for maybe 1 or 2 more seconds. Pero nahuli na. Ang layo ng inikot ng Blacklist.
Gusto ko dito sa Blacklist International kahit na once na kill doon, di sila nag-overextend. Tinatanggap nila na ay short na to. Well, next play Evos, good heads up play. Kailangan na kontrolin itong mid, that's why they keep on dominating this mid lane. And they're now gonna make their own version of the Ube.
Exactly what I was gonna say. This is the next play, Evos Ube strat. Ang bilis nila i-take down tong Lord na to. Mind you, this is a 9-minute Lord. All-Star Moon doon sa may gitna, and that's gonna be all of the skills coming down. GL card! Oh my Venus falls! The Queen is dead! Dominic goes down as well! Here comes Wise! That's going to chase Fate. Wala siya masusuntok doon. And instead, it's a 2 for none. Not much happened on the side of Blacklist International, but at least they contested the Lord. Clear win for next play there.
Yeah, clear win para sa next play. In fact, 400 gold lang in the back. Good lang. Nakuha. Genius Wand, tapos Clock of Destiny. I wonder kung ano yung third item niya. Sobrang bilis nung takedown. Hindi niya kaya ni Oreshi kasi may knock-up din. So, it went to, might go for, after Genius Wand, baka I think ang pinakamaganda item dito is the delay. Para may more crystal. Instead, Lightning Truncheon.
Instead, goes for the Truncheon, and now Cadenza gonna go for the Guiding Wind. Nick of time, the very last second moment for Hayes to save him. Pero wait lang. Sabi yata, ang call yata ni Kapitan. Wait lang, kaya pa natin ito. Kailangan natin ito. Conceal play coming in. Lord taken here. It's too late. Next play, Evos. A little gun shy. Blacklist International takes the clean objective.
What a play coming out from Dominic. Itago siya doon, tapos nag-Poly Starman para maharangan yung next play Evos. So eventually, Blacklist secures the Lord. Hindi po pa rin pwedeng i-doubt yung damage output ng NXP Evos. They're just behind by 2,000. At kitang-kita natin meron silang kill threats. If they jump on one, meron kang carry, meron kang Khalid for the execute, and you also have damage from Clint. Also, to add to that, dalawa yung lockdown ng NXP Evos, Unstoppable Force, as well as the Circling Eagle. So, kayang-kayang kumuha ng kills ng NXP Evos. Blacklist, let's see. And they revel into how they will try to push with this Lord.
Look at this bush play by Blacklist. Lamang sila dito. They know exactly how to get him. Falling Star Moon onto Hayes. Ma-ejector pa sana para mabuhay pa. But Kapitan has to go down. Bataanon falls. Now mid lane pressured. Top lane as well. May Lord pa sa baba. So yung 6-man ng Blacklist ay tumutulong sa push. Eventually to help take down that inhibitor blast para makatulong sa susunod na waves. And to take what they can. Look at this! Ang lalim ni Mr. Del Rosario! What are you doing? The punish on Blue Wise! Haji GG? Will he survive? The answer is no. Despite the holy baptism. Is that worth it though? Double kill plus the inhibitor push! Here we go. Quick stand guard still online here for Oreshi. Killing on the threat. Na-push back na ng next Evos. May bawi! One more kill on the Queen. Flicker on out. Our falls as well. This is disastrous. For Blacklist International, si Dom kailangan ng tira.
100% disastrous. Nakuha pa ng double kill si Doran. Eventually gets the killing spree. Di man niya nakuha yung triple kill pero bawin-bawin na siya dito. Stay 1-5 on this clip. Makakuha sila ng Torre. Maybe just settle for the buffs ngayon kasi wala na mga minions. But they only lost 2 turrets after that. Tapos nakuha po sila ng maraming mga kills. I think yung NXP Evos on route na ngayon sa pagbawi. They just have to make sure na madedepensa nila yung mga Torre nila.
To be fair, yes, maganda yung nangyayari para sa NXP Evos, pero ang pwede ko sabihin dito is medyo self-destructive siya. Kasi yes, nakalamang sila sa kills, yes, naka-choke sila ng purple, naka-push sa mid, pero dalawang inhibitor yun Wolf eh. And again, you know what we always say, turrets don't respawn. Is that still a good play in the end, in the long run?
No, I think hindi. Kasi matagal na
parang na-equalize siya, no?
Timers eh. Exactly.
Yeah, na-equalize eh.
They don't wanna let go. I think yung tinest na litmus test lang yung Blacklist International. They know na afford nila lumalim. And I think gusto talagang gawin ni Haji doon yung Ruby DD play kaso hindi siya na Ruby DD na start lang yung nagawa niya. Kaya din na yan.
Oh, Dominic magpupumilit. Okay. Clear answer by Blacklist International now. They're gonna contest this Lord.
And they can easily do it. They have clean. Oh, nice good seal play.
Here we go. Kadende naghahanap ng isa. And they're gonna jump in. Quick stop! Sorry. Rampage Sandstorm not hitting anything. Pero na-force out na rin yung Order of Brilliance. So bilangan sila na ult dito. Bilangan kung ano meron. That's going to be the pinwheels thrown out by H2. And there's the Holy Healing. In, out, time to make a that. Plus the Haji DD coming in! Donut falls! Kadende as well! 2 for 1 so far! Worth it! Sabi ni Salik Imam! Ureshi falls as well! Owl just throwing these spears! And it was just Hayes and H2 yung mga veterano ng next play ang natira.
Sobrang ganda ng play na yun. Mid-animation ginamit niya yung Darkness tapos gamit Flicker para sobrang sakit ng damage siya tinamaan ng Darkness tapos damage output mula sa Chaos Bolt was enough. Alam din nila na Flicker lang hawak ni Donut so hindi siya makatakas after nung talon ni Owl. At ginamit yung stun using the first skill. Napakagandang heads up play mula sa Blacklist International. This is so perfect. Connection ni Owl at ni Haji. Hindi nga siya super Haji PD na merong brilliance eh. Talagang dark lang yung ginamit niya. Kasi alam niya, worth it kahit mamatay siya doon.
And it bought that Free Lord a little bit of a choke and an eventual push. Managing the waves here. Sinisink ng Blacklist International ang top, mid, at bottom. Luminous Lord marching on through top lane. And it's just a matter of time. 48k to 44k. 15 minutes in. It seems, Wolf, ang story ng engagement ng NXP Evos dito is lamang sila kapag malinaw na alam nila kung nasan yung Blacklist. It's still about that vision. Ang hirap na sitwasyon ng next play.
Exactly. We'll see kung ang ide-depensa ng NXP. They do have good defense. Kung na talaga sila matatala ni Haji.
They have to choose their fight. Look at where Ureshi is. Ang ganda ng kanyang flank. Dito sa may kanan. Sabi ni Wise, dito tayo. Oh, forcing out the Rampaging Sandstorm. Wala nang ult. Si Ureshi. And he's forced to back out. Now he goes eventually. Haji still gets his man. Salik Imam. He's on another level. That's a jump in by Dominic. Falling Star Moon. Nagamit niya na nga dito. That's gonna be a nice way to clear the way. Basta buhay si Donut. Buhay ang pangarap ng NXP Evos. But for how much longer? There's the Hagat. That's gonna be one down. Kadenza falls. Ng pakagat ng robot. That's gonna be game number 2. Blacklist International sitting at 2-0.
Just gonna be coming from one source. It's gonna be the Kagura. So in terms of the build path for Blacklist International, they'll be focusing a lot on physical, which means this is gonna be a game where in the mid game, Hayes is gonna be the X factor here for NXPE. Pero
Player in the making, I'm loving it. I hope so. Gerrit Castro alias Cadenza sa Kufra, starting it up, putting a line between the jungle on H2 and Venus, the queen themselves. Again, vision game. Let's talk about vision game here, Renmar. Who has it? But wait, look at this owl! Bago masama pa yata. Flicker already used up 2 minutes before he has that. And next week, could use that to their advantage. Let's talk about vision again. Ang hirap pa rin yata para sa next play. They have to take everything honestly.
yeah, they do. If Cadenza doesn't get to a shrub beforehand, Venus, we know, can just use first skill to check the shrubs, doesn't need to get anywhere close. Maybe keep the distance so that if ever andun nga si Cadenza, hindi masyado, sigurado!
Now, visita dito si Oreshi, flicker burned. Suplex City starting up and opening this bottom lane Lord hurdle up. And now Owl sharing the quad shadow and shadow kill combo with the two other members of Blacklist there. And just like that, nice juggle of top lane and bottom lane pressure by Blacklist.
Oh,
Blue
grabe.
team has slain the
Humanig
turtle.
talaga yung mapa natin nung lumipat tayo dun sa top lane. Ganun ka-action doon. And by the way, Leo, it is the Edith XP lane na nilalaro ni Dominic for the first time here in the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Suplex City sa XP lane dito, answering a non-jungle Pakito. So there's a few unorthodox picks already or positioning for certain in-demand heroes in this tournament so far. Already 1,000 gold lead, under 1,000 gold lead dito para sa Blacklist. And Oreshi putting on some pressure here onto Dominic. There's the flip, the suplex, and look at this. Hayes, can he survive? Hindi na pipilitin dito ng Blacklist International, but they are gonna take this small creep camp.
Yeah, 70 seconds till the next hurdle, so it's gonna be a long time. Blacklist International, very small gold lead, but NXP Evos will be able to keep it close. Ang dami ng antikiras. So, tignan mo. Bumuo ng antikiras. Ang Blacklist International.
Dreadnought.
Apat.
Classic
Dreadnought. Sorry.
Casual Dreadnought.
Dreadnought
Clash of
armor.
Dreadnoughts. Yeah.
On the
You
way.
get a Dreadnought. You get a Dreadnought.
Yun yung prinaya nila. And this is gonna be gonna be difficult for it to cross into the mid to the late game para sa NXP Evos. Ang dami ng pang-reduce ng physical attack ng NXP.
And again, that's where Mr. Bataanon here, Hayes, aka Apple Pisha, doon siya talaga kailangang mag-ibigay X-Factor. So we'll see how this Kagura moves. But so far, it's been difficult for him to make any plays. Dahil nga ang bilis ng rotational speed ng team ng Blacklist International, given that they have Rafaela to help with that holy healing. Continue mo, back in again.
Oh my god, grabe yung dash.
Astimicus Maximus on the Valentina. There's a punish right there. First blood drawn by Hayes.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is, imbis na si... Ay, wait, si Al? Oh, pero nakatakas siya. Imbis na si Kagura yung nakapag-last hit, which anyone who could have gotten the last hit is fine. At the end, si H2 pa rin, the Hayabusa, the jungler got it dahil dun sa ticking damage ng retribution niya. Yung damage over time, that secured the kill. So, I think Blacklist International will be happy about that. Giving early kills to a Hayabusa is never a good thing.
Yep, and Cadenza catches out, stops that recall, and might even get the kill! Forces out the ult. Yun na natin, mapipigilan ba ni Queen V? Ito, mahuli niya ba? Yes! That's going to be a kill onto Haji. Nabawi nila yun, 1 for 2 plus eternal take by Wise. Hayes nag-aabang. And he burst down these two mages. Gonna jump in. Donut to help finish. Down goes the Queen. And that's going to be Haji retreating. NXP Evos, they're finding their groove, Renmar! Suplex City onto an escaping Oreshi, flickered to that wall, plus that dash through, buti na lang, napaka-mobile na isang Pakito.
Wow, seeing this matchup of the roamers, Cadenza and Hayes kontra kay Haji at saka kay Oh My Venus, especially for Haji and Venus and also for Hayes, three very experienced players. You're seeing it. And they're all just matching each other sa map rotation, sa pagsagot, sa mga attempts at ganks ng kalaban nila. Owl, the fact that Cadenza was able to pressure him down, but then the response of Blacklist to go for it.
Watch
Might see
out.
another one here.
That's a 4v3 situation up top. Habol si Hayes. And again, vision, rotation speed, Blacklist has it in spades. But so far, NXP Evos, given this kill lead, have found their windows. Right now, kumukuha sila for a 40-second turtle. Cadenza still standing up there. Oh, papasukin siya ni My Venus. Hello, spotted out. Luna pushing away the tank. And Owl. Owl has done so well to survive, given how many times NXP Evos sent people to try and kill this Brody. He only has one death. But the pressure is slowly showing. Slowly, nahihirapan na. Si Owl dito could not get a stun on the donut.
Yeah. Kaya na-force yung 3-man rotation doon, or 2-man rotation for Blacklist International para matulungan si Owl. It's gonna be the roamer and the gold laners together in one lane. So next play, Evos, naamoy nila. Ang bottom lane mukhang bukas for a gang.
Duplex sitting here, starting it up. In comes Wise. Owl gonna go down first. Off-camera kill. Mapapush ni Donut yon. Villaluna, for about half health. Cannot be finished off by Cadenza. But still 100%. Turtle take rate dito para sa Blacklist International. H2 not gonna force it. A longer retreats.
Blue team has slain the turtle.
Turtle goes to Blacklist International. NXPE, it really looked like they could have taken down Dominic. But then it was Blacklist International. Naka-rotate sila sa tamang oras. At nahuli nila ang Pakito. Ang next play, Evos. And with all those stacking together, the fact that the Pakito went down, not enough. Meron pang umiikot galing sa next play, Evos. Sa top lane, of course, nabasag nila yung Torres sa top lane. It was an open turtle para sa Blacklist.
So far, last turtle na yun, it's gonna turn into a Lord now, about a minute and a half away. Donut picking up here the Berserker's Fury. It's a good game for Donut, gotta say. Ang ganda ng recovery ng batang ito coming in from difficult 2 games so far in the series. In control ang Clint.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, for the lineup for next play Evos, they really have to give a lot of space for this Clint. There'll be a lot of trades na mangyayari every team fight. But if next play Evos can just keep their gold laner safe, their Clint safe, para makapag-free hit sa backline, they'll be able to do just that. But Cadenza, kailangan niya hanapin talaga si Wise, because Wise will be doing everything he can to get to the backline para mahuli si Donut.
And once he does get a bead on the Clint, yun, okay na. Pero so far, next play was doing great to protect this Clint. And minsan lumalamang sila. Again, very small lead. Wait lang, H2. Mag-isa dito. Si Wise, kasama na siya ni Dominic. Gonna help clear this wave. Bottom lane. That's a torn apart memory. Onto Cadenza. That's a few stacks. Pero wait lang, hindi pa tapos. Flame shot. Simulan na dito ni Hayes. That's gonna be a concealed play by Cadenza. No targets to be found. Bouncing ball out.
It's gonna be one of those games where one big play, isang malaking team fight, could determine who will control up to the late game. First Lord has spawned. And now, NXPE, Blacklist, a very, very close game. Blacklist, hinahanap pa rin nila yung opening nila para makabasag ng Torre. Even if Donut had a good game, Owl, despite the 2 early deaths, Blacklist, ginagawa nila lahat para makahabol yung Brody nila sa farm, which they will need at this point.
Again, next play was having a very melee-heavy lineup. Mas maganda yung mga torn apart memory, pero kailangan i-time well yung paglagay ng stack. And that's Owl putting some on, starting it early. Another push by next play Evos, and a failed engage. Cannot gonna be able to kill Oreshi. Did I speak too soon? Hayes putting up the boundary, protecting his XP laner. Ang ganda na push sa baba. That's going to be a suplex plus an ult here by Dominic. Mapapatay niya ba si Cadenza? Here we go. Flicker used already. Tulungan niya pa rin. And another flicker in plus a suplex. Cannot finish the job. Cannot take down Donut. Dominic, your sacrifice is appreciated. Blacklist International securing the Lord, trading out their XP laners live.
Has been destroyed.
That was just wild by Dominic. Flicker, Cyclone Eye para makakonect yung second skill throw niya. What a play, but definitely, napatumban ni Owl si Oreshi. International with the Lord. Wow, NXP have to defend this.
Ang ginawa ni Dominic parang 10-hit combo. Ang dami yung ginawa, ang dami yung kinin. Sunod-sunod.
Yung ulti, yung range para ma-burst yung Kufra, tas balik sa kay Phylax.
Oh, look at this. Did they try to bait it out? Might have been too much. GL card, oh my Venus. Trying to fake out one. Wise finally shut down Donut, but it's a trade. 3-man collapse yata yun. Hayes goes down to Owl. That's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade plus a turtle. Oh, and a turret, I'm sorry. No more turtles in this game. That is a great trade for Blacklist International. Quad Shadow, Shadow Kill. Combo taken in, but Haji still gets Gunpulse along it out. Aslan, onto Oreshi. Babagsak itong pakito na to. That's a knockout. 4-for-1 in the long run. Blacklist International back in the driver's seat.
Nakakapag-trade ang next play Evos. Nakakapag-trade sila sa kills. The gold is very close. In terms of the item builds, the jungler is not too far from each other. Malapit lang yung farm nila Wise at H2. But right now, NXP Evos are just getting outplayed. by Blacklist International. Wala na yung Torres sa gitna. At mas mahirapan na ang NXP Evos dito kasi baka may chance na Blacklist International pumasok sa jungle nila, supresahin sila. They might be contesting this purple buff of H2 a little bit more.
Let's see. Another deep cut here in real time, by the way. Instant replay, nagpe-play yung magandang trade ng Blacklist International. But in real time, medyo mas may confidence ang Blacklist. Medyo ayaw na lang ulit pilitin ang NXP Evos into these less than favorable situations. Again, because of just the nature of their build, their composition here. So far, 37k to 34, 3k gold lead in 12 minutes, 30 seconds to the next Lord. Pero hindi pa rin magawa ng Blacklist International paraan yung top lane. Look, H2 is just managing that.
Yeah. The key here for Blacklist is at least nakuha nila yung mid lane. Yung Torre nila nasa mid, nandun pa. Pero tatlo, nasa gitna. Para sa dalawang kupanan natin.
Oh, River Bush here. Close call here. Kung nandun lang siguro yung Edith, kung nandun si Dominic, could have been a great engagement. Pero nakaman-man defense ko Resh doon. Now rotating up into mid lane. Blacklist National has Lord priority. Baka ulitin ni Dominic yan, yung 10-hit combo niya to sacrifice himself for this Luminous Lord. Could be worth it still. He did it once kanina, ngayon worth it pa rin yun, Dominic. Wow, look, a beacon. Threat magnet.
Next play Evos. They sent Oreshi to the bottom lane. Tingnan natin, sino makuha ng Lord na to?
He's doing it again! Denmark! Dominic's buying time again! Nakuha na nga ni H2. Still a trade, and Donut gonna go down here. Pero wait lang, ma-inhibitor yata, mapupush yata ang Blacklist International. Oh, that's worth it. Next play Evos. They found their trade, they found their window. Now Haji walking into Oreshi here. Not gonna get the kill, but so far so good. Next play Evos. They made lemonade out of lemons.
Sneaky play galing sa NXPE. Binigay na nila yung Lord para sa Blacklist International, pero gusto pala nila kunin yung inhibitor!
Oh no! That's out! Taken down by Oreshi! Mabubuhay pa ba si Hayes? The answer is yes! Oh, that's going to be the Kagura still standing. Oreshi inahabol dito. Not for long. Haji traded out. 1-4-1. Lord still standing. There's a nice wave going up top. Bottom lane, mapupush yan itong manage ni Dominic. And so far, we're at parity one more time. Not close yung gap. Next play Evos only behind about 2k.
Evening things out. Na-pick off nila si Al. And they were able to next play Evos na suppress nila ang Blacklist International sa mid lane. Pero mukhang Blacklist makakakuha pa ng Torre dun sa taas.
So clean up crew. This is just Blacklist doing housekeeping, no? Pati bottom lane yata. Unless H2 can say something about it. Nope, too late. Could be the wraparound. Look at this. Oh, naspatan siya. And that's gonna be the knock-up here in the bottom lane. Quad Shadow out. Na nakawa siya ng purple. Wow! Ang bilis. Plowing through the jungle. Blacklist International.
Yeah, and this is what we were saying earlier. They want to take away that purple buff for H2. Sabihin ko lang for a moment there, nung nag-dash si Dominic, kala ko yung sa sobrang layo na napunta ni H2, akala ko nabato pala ni Dominic. Hindi pala shadow clone, yung nag-teleport lang siya sa shadow clone niya. Pero mukhang binato ni Dominic sa sobrang layo.
Ibang klase suplex.
Approach na yun eh.
Yeah, pero let's talk about how H2 again still has a solid placing despite this difficult situation. His Hayabusa is doing it best. 3-1 and 2. Now look at the items. He's one more away from a full arsenal.
Yeah, it's not a kill-heavy game. Both teams really lahat ng focus nila on the objectives. He already has the Blade of Despair on the way to the last item, almost fully built. Same thing goes for Wise. And now Blacklist trying to consider din yung next play tactic talaga na split push. Oy, conceal play?
Oh no. That's going to be an engagement they not need force. They're gonna walk into Cadenza. Oh, stretching. Sino mahuli dito? Ni Kenneth Castro. No one. That's a false engage. Neither team was in favor there. Okay na rin yun for both teams.
Alam nila, may Lord mag-spawn and it is up again. I love the adjustment of the respawn timer of Lord. Parang bumilis talaga yung laro. Alright.
Yep, 8 minutes in. Oh, here we go. That's the holy baptism put onto Oreshi. And that's a lot. They put on stacks by Owl. Taking down the Paquito. Down for the count. H2O. Is he gonna fall? Owl gets a double. This Brody is insane. 5, 3, and 4. Parang hindi siya nahirapan sa early game dito rin, Mar. Could it be a steal by Cadenza? Yes! Kenneth Castro! Kenneth Castro! Nanakaw pa yung Lord! This Cupra is on another level! Malalasti mo magnakaw! B down to H2, can't finish the job. That's going to be H2 retreating. And ngayon bilang nila na malayo. John Paul Salonga. Tatlo dito, masa duplex ang isa. There's a knockup as well. Cadenza not gonna be long for this world. Immortality pop. Tapos ba nila? The answer is yes. Owl gets the finish onto the Kufra. Kulang yata sila dito ng contest power. Pero wait lang, may masasabi pa yata dito. PH2, Paul Salonga. Does not go for the steal. Hindi mo ulit. Not twice. Immortality popped here on a 2-wise. There's gonna be 2 kills down for the side of Blacklist International. Mabubuhay pa retreat. Sabi ni Oh My Venus, Owl and P the only ones left. There is a Lord. It looks like it's deja vu pero baliktad. NXP Evos naman ang nasa loob ng base ngayon ng Blacklist.
Very bad for Blacklist International. What a counter punish by NXP Evos. May minion wave sila sa gitna. Tignan natin kung makiklear ito ng Blacklist.
And it's just V and Owl. And there's the ulti pop. And that's the immortality as well. Could this be the wipeout shadow kill? Ladies and gentlemen, NXP Evos is on the board. We're looking at a score of 2 and 1.
Wow, next play, Evos. Hindi sila match point ngayon. 2-1 already. What a game by both teams. But most of the game, it was.
Kupa. And if there's something that's clear right now in this game number 4 is Blacklist International, kanila ang mapa. And talking about control not only in these initiations but also on the map, rotations-wise, the traps that these that they lay. Blacklist International and the vision, naka-level 4 na ba? Si Mr. Del Rosario? Oh, answer is yes. Cadenza put down a fifth of his health. Bibis tayo sa base at likod ni Oh My Venus at ni Haji. And that's going to be the real revelation set in by Salik Imam. First blood drawn onto Cadenza. Papasukin naman dito ni Gataanon. Hayes going for the Yinyang overturn. And look how low Blacklist International is. Kaya ba nila mag-retreat? Falling Star mo dito ni Oreshi. And there's the shadow kill. Not pop just yet. Back.
May low kill score game to pero it will be
Red team hero has been slain.
Nice catch by H2. John Paul Salonga catching Del Rosario off guard. Dominic buying time. Oh, dashing on out. Consecration keeping him alive for just long enough. In H2, once more, H2 maybe overextended. Dominic takes him down via the turret. And that's gonna be Hayes getting bit on as well. Throwing one more. It's the Prism. Salik Imam takes down Hayes. Dati niyang ka-teammate yan under the Omega banner. 1-3 so far. Pero walang lamang sa gold ang Blacklist International. If anything, nakapag-push pa si Donut sa top lane.
Medalay nila unti. Nag-position sila dito sa may purple buff. Ito, kailangan niya din mag-purple buff. White can steal it or pwede sila mag-tower.
Yeah, they will go ahead and take this tier 2 in top lane. Pero mas tando yata sila. Look at this, the flank by next play. Evos, Cadenza stretching on, catching one, and looking for the answer. That's going to be Donut at a half health. With Houston Shin, Wise going for the Mount Shocker. Paulo's Apple Fisha. He's taken down by Salik Imam. Kasama niya na rin si Cadenza. That's going to be a double for the Eve.
Oh, a big win for Blacklist International. Ito yung mga moments na sinasabi na, baka mahuli pa sa Reshi. Nakatakas.
Oh, close. Pero na-open up nila. Renmar, that was a 2-step plan. Top lane, fight, purple buff into a quick Lord. 8 minutes, 30 seconds in. Bayad na bayad yung bagong patch. They're gonna have to clear the waves. The old-fashioned. Pero look at the top lane, wow! Pumutok na yung inhibitor, pero hindi pa rin sapat. Gonna be next in mid, real revelation, Cadenza, papasok, pero siya, ang sasalubungin, that's gonna be an explosion on the side of NXP Evos, and for the part memory, kulang ang stacks. Pero walang mamamatay sa side ng Blacklist International. They take top lane inhibitor.
Was not able to stop the ultimate of the Eve. Mukhang picture-perfect initiation yun para sa NXP. But right now, dahil sa gold lead ng Blacklist, even with a picture-perfect initiation, mahirap pa ipatumba mga member ng Blacklist. Mataas yung damage output nila. Round 2.
Now burst down ni Haji at ni Owl. Si H2 Salonga bites it. And just like that, they bought more time. Owl is gonna steal the orange here.
Mag-ingat at kung hindi nila hintuli siya.
Mountain Shocker here to make sure that his lord take is safe. Dominic buying time from the top lane. Ilinalayo si H2. John Posalonga cannot respond. Not a Luminous Lord just yet, but look at this. Real Revelation. Cadenza hindi magsasurvive dito sa ult ni Haji. And they're continuing the fight. That's gonna be a jump down onto Hayes. That's going to be the cleanse and the retreat. I-flicker pa itong Kagura na to, so they're okay. 4-man defense against Blacklist International's assault. Lord coming up in about 3 seconds here. Oh, they get the stacks. Donut goes down. It's just 3 defenders on the side of NXP Evos. They do take some down on the way. Immortality's popped. Ureshi taken down. And the base is gonna be no more. Blacklist International is at match point. 3-1.
An attempt by NXT
Victory!
Big Ginyang overturn. Pero sa panahon na yon, ang taas na ng Magic defense. Mas marami na rin items doon. Ang Blacklist International and the Barats. And the flexibility and the tankiness that he got. Well, also the Esmeralda. So sinasabi ng next play Evos, siguro mga 10 to 12 minutes in, that's when we'll see NXP Evos ready. Kung if they keep it close, ready to take a big fight.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of the late Season 8 NXPE kung saan minsan nilalagay nila si H2O sa isang Nathan. But right now, look at this. Detna's welcome on to H2. Where are you going? Kamunti ka na, may backup. Ang next play Evos dito, Hayes and Ureshi stopping the first kill. Uy, ano pala si Dominic? Ang lalim. Proxy wars na nga. Sinimula ni Dominic agad. Lalim. It's going to be a early turtle positioning here for Wise.
Gusto niya siya yung mauuna sa turtle positioning. Exactly. Oy! That'll be Joe.
Oh, Hayes! At about half his health, Dominic charging up the Falling Star Moon. Tutulong na lang yata sa pagkuha ng Lord dito, but no. Gonna go around. Flank! H2 here. Wise taking the turtle buff here. Shielded up ang Blacklist International. Instead, they're gonna try to deny the purple. Nako, out of shape yata ang next play Evos para pumilit dito ha. Mababa ng buhay nila, especially Hayes. Hayes and Cadenza. Not in a good position here. Retribution right in H2's face. That's gonna be tough.
And this is what's tough against a lineup na may carry jungle. You're up against a Baron jungle who already got the first turtle of the game. Nanakaw pa yung buff mo. This extends the time until we see next play Evos ready to really take it to Blacklist International. But if they are, how ready are their damage dealers? How ready to deal damage to the Barrage? Gano'n ka ready si Donut on the Brody to deal damage? Next, NXP Evos here, yes, sinusubukan nila protektahan si H2. Pero just as equally, kailangan din nila tulungan si Donut kasi siya yung isang magiging late game security talaga dito, or even mid game if they can really help him farm up very quickly.
Yeah, and so far, it's not impossible, but it's very difficult. Blacklist International ahead by about 800 to 1,000 gold at any given time in this 3-minute, 30 seconds game. Bottom lane, napapadalas ang bisita ni ni H2 dito. And I think it's because they're trying to go for the turtle still. Alam nila pag naka-turtle sila dito, ang ganda. Parang yung rampa lang sila nung game number 3. And right now, parang nag-iba yata ang inip ng hangin. Hindi na gano'ng kahirap ang buhay ni Owl. Oh, the claws though. Ang ganda talaga. Na-imagine ko na yung late game ng NXP Evos. Kung kunyari, maarting tayo doon, ang ganda no Sanguine Claws for this very melee, very back line heavy lineup ng Blacklist.
Oh, exactly. And that's why kailangan lang talaga kumapit dito ng NXP Evos. Not let Blacklist International to completely run away with it, but Blacklist International, ginagawa nila yung mga tamang moves. Ininto nila at dinidisrupt nila yung farm ni H2. Pero at that time, at least, nakuha na yung H2 yung purple buff niya, but hindi pa rin makaka-contest dito ang NXP Evos. Again, I'm giving at around this time, maybe around 8 to 10 minutes for NXP
Blue team
Evos to
has
be ready
slain the
to
turtle.
go up against Blacklist. If NXP Evos lose another team fight, make that closer to 10 to 12 minutes. So, rapid gaming talaga for NXP.
So, every team fight na matalo nila or every death or every stumble, it adds a minute or two to their eventual game, mid-game or late-game spike. So, kailangan i-consider yan. Ang lalim ng cut ni Oreshi. Ang dami niya nagagawa dito dahil ito lang ang kaya niyang gawin because he's not gonna see Dominic. They're trying to do the same thing, both of them. And right now, at least bottom lane is a little safe. Like, top lane ang totoong laban dito. First blood family after 5 minutes. Oh my beat. Villa Luna taking down Donut. Now Cadenza holding on. Mapapatay pa siya dito. There's the shield set in. And now Hayes trying to survive as well. At
Si H2. So, yun yung sinusubukan i-juggle ng NXP Evos kung sino yung marksman na tutulungan nila o mas titigitan nila para makukuha ng resources muna.
Blue
So
team
this
hero has
nag-ult
been slain.
si Hayes or nag-ult si Haji. Parang si Hayes. And off-camera kill by Donut onto Owl. Interesting na. What was that? Oh, tinulungan siya ni Cadenza. There you go. So talagang yung dynamic ng hatid Matilda. At least they find the kill here. Trying to close the gap. 2K.
Dalawang ultimates na expend ni Cadenza and Donut para ma-take down si Owl, pero they needed that. They needed that win for Donut at kailangan nila onte ihinto yung momentum ni Owl which was already getting out of hand. So for NXP, nakabuo na sila ng dalawang dominant size. If not mistaken, si Cadenza at si Oreshi nakabuo nun, which will help with the natural healing. I-reduce yung natural healing na meron ng Blacklist and more importantly, mas low mga miyembro ng Blacklist.
Oh!
Blue team hero has
Four-man
been
collapse. Maling eskinita, napasok ni Dominic doon. Binigyan siya ng next play Evos. Let's see, Cadenza very low. Oh no.
slain. Red team
Haji trying to
turret
get
has been
some.
destroyed.
Finds one, Donut's still alive, but just barely. And Haji wants to get one. Does Haji get a double? Tumatakbo pa si Donut. And Donut gets away. Close call. Could have been a disaster. But eventually finds one more. Babagsak si Hayes dito. The machine is on a roll.
Let's play Evos little by little. Nakakahanap na sila ng momentum. Not so much, but just enough to manage the minion waves. Keep it alright, keep it close. Pero Haji with that play, serving the flicker, big.
Team fight breaking down in mid. That's Donut laying down the law. Stacks on stacks. Quick Lord take. 9 minutes, 15 seconds in. Again, when it comes to objectives, kailangan paghirapan ng next play Evos yun. So ang mapa ay kay Blacklist pa rin. Pag may sinabi silang kailangan namin to, they easily get it. I'm wondering what the item game looks like on Wides right now, given that they're ahead by 3K here. Saan kaya napupunta yung gold? Kanino kaya? They have the War Axe and the Antiquiras already. So, ang aga niya sinagot sa H2.
On the way to building the Thunderbelt, which will add like a little bit of range, slow as well as physical defense. Kailangan against the double marksman setup ng Blacklist International. And looking at the items for Haji, kaya ang bilis ng cooldown reduction niya. Actually building the Enchanted Talisman with the Clock of Destiny. On the way pa ang build niya sa Lightning Truncheon.
And they're pushing for mid. Look at the stink here. Early push. 10 minutes in. Lords on may bottom lane. Top lane. Pinagtunan ng pansin ni Mr. Del Rosario. 5 men here from next play Evos in mid. Ganap sila. Dominic, gusto mag-flank. Tutulungan yung push na may bottom lane. Big, huge wave. Nice flow here. Haji.
Oh, that's
Alias Hayes using that ult. Look at the damage. Donut can't engage. They're gonna swing onto this bottom lane inhibitor. Pumutok na yung shield. Wala nang wave. Ang next play, Evos doon. Blacklist International though, they brought one in. But still, you gotta respect the damage that NXP is putting on. Successful defense.
Looking at the lineup for Blacklist. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait lang! Mamaya na yung lineup! May bawi dito si Donut, taking down Haji, a shutdown on the Valentina. 2 for 1 so far, ang palitan, Cadenza still alive. No burn is enough to take him down. 2 for 1. Renmar, you were saying about the lineups.
The lineup for Blacklist International, naturally, it's hard to find a hero who can really get to the back line of next play Evos para ma-disrupt. So, wait, Donut!
Binigla nila si Donut. That's a kill by Owl. And napasama pa yata kay Cadenza. Ureshi gonna go into Wise's belly. As the Detners welcome into the wall. Wrong wall though. Not enough of a distance to stun the Paquito. And there's the comeback potential. Wise still gets one. Medusa gone. A killing spree. And now H2 might go down here. Oh, goes back with
Of having the Bats Feast on your Valentina na kinukuha niya from the Sicilian ng NXP Evos.
Yep. Oh no, wait lang. Nasa-circle heal dun sa may likod. Si Oh My Venus. Del Rosario on the swing back. Acting niya si Donut. H2 forward to the backline. And then as well, 3 for none. Walang sagot ang NXP Evos dito. Mata-sandwich pa kaya yata. Si Bataanon. Tatalo na ni Dominic. Flicker on out. Let's see, can they get away with this? Hayes survived, but not the same. We can say for this inhibitor in mid. Makabait na si Ureshi. Mapapush ni Aulion. Bottom lane still up. They're gonna try to put some damage onto it. Ureshi bursted down by Owl. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just a matter of time. And now we have our champion in this national team selection tournament. Blacklist International have made it as a part of SIBOL 2022.